if you had the opportunity to go, like, try, like, hey, we're gonna go on this boat. Obviously not a plane because that'd be a little too sketchy, but like we're gonna go on this boat and we're gonna go right to the Bermuda Triangle. Would you do it? Yeah, because your wife would be remarried, fucking super happy.
Yeah, yeah, she would like smile.
You'd see like a genuine smile, and then she'd see you and back to frown jaded.
Dude, you know what?
And we would be fucking best friends with this dude. Like, he'd be the coolest motherfucker.
He'd be like Colby, but better. So much.
You guys got the rest of this, right?
Yeah.
You good?
One that sticks with me is the whole JonBenét. You remember the JonBenét Ramsey?
JonBenét Ramsey.
Wow, really?
No.
JonBenét Ramsey. I can't believe you guys don't know about the JonBenét Ramsey
I don't
thing.
think I've ever heard of it.
Really?
Yeah.
You neither? No fucking shit.
But
either that or bodies.
Either one would be cool to find.
Dude, what if...
I don't know about bodies necessarily.
Dude, what if Jodi is under your house?
I've been living there for forever. 2 years. I haven't had anything happen yet.
Yeah.
So.
What if Jodi is under your house and John Dillinger's fucking cash is stashed under your house?
Yeah, Jimmy Hoffa's probably under there too, somehow.
The fucking...
He probably doesn't know.
The portal to
don't
fucking...
know who that is, do you? You know who Jimmy Hoffa is?
Portal to hell?
Fuck.
That's under there too?
Oh, whoopsie. I did.
Or puss or mediocre.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Yeah, girl, hit that. Yeah.
Hit it, 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 hit it.
Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
Okay. Okay. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So like, so funky.
It's the remix edition.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Brandon's a little saucy.
I'm not saucy.
He's a little saucy. Don't let him fool you.
What is that?
Jeremy?
What's saucy mean?
I don't know, but I
He's
don't.
a little, well, I should say sassy.
Oh.
He's a little sassy.
I'm not even sassy.
You've been sassy since first thing this morning.
No, I got angry this morning.
Yeah, and then you just been a little sassy all day.
No, I
You had a
haven't.
little bit of a fucking zip to you.
I don't. I've been pretty normal since then.
Well, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Jeremy, how you been, buddy?
Good. Real good.
You just had a fucking birthday.
I did.
Yeah.
A big 3-1.
Happy birthday, you old fuck.
Thank you.
Old
Getting
fuck.
fucking old.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think 32 is when I noticed shit falling apart.
Yeah.
So you got one more year.
Well, my hair's been going, like, losing on my head since I've been, like, 22. So
22.
it's getting,
So you're getting
it's
used
getting
to
pretty
it.
bad, yeah.
Dude, you should take your head off quick. Show everybody.
No, it's okay. I'll wear. I'll keep it on.
I
Just because, I mean, I don't care, but it's like the headphones and
Yeah.
I don't have it brushed. I don't have the comb over with the 4 hairs combing it over. You know, it's fine.
Like Homer.
Yeah.
Nice.
You should.
You want me to donate? I could donate some.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't match very well, but yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be great.
Well, I promise you, if we can get enough of our fans to donate enough money, we're gonna get you hair implants.
Sold.
So
Like,
you heard it here.
I will 1,000% do.
We're gonna
do a hair
open-
transplant.
we're gonna
Without
open,
a doubt.
yeah.
without a doubt.
We're gonna open a GoFundMe for Jeremy's hair.
But like,
What do they call it?
The good hair transplant.
Is it transplant?
But like the good one,
Where
because
you get
you can do like 2 different or like 2 or 3, just depends on how many like hair follicles they want to move or you want them to move from the back of your head to the top.
Yeah.
And like 4 years ago, it was like $12,000.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what it is now.
Double, probably.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, it's on you guys. We got a long ways to go. That'd be cool if we actually started raising money for that.
Yeah. Go.
See how far we
Yeah,
can take it.
absolutely. And then I need a little extra for the time off work as well. You know, you're gonna be laid up for a little while.
Can't wear a hard
So,
hat.
No, probably not. And then the chance of infection and just the dirt and shit that I work in. Yeah.
Yeah. Gross.
Yeah.
Let's not get greedy. You get the transplant, and that's it.
I would be so impressed if we raised enough to even to do that.
Just think about it. If everybody or if every entry in the Blackstone giveaway was $1, we would easily have that. Have
we
enough.
would.
Dude, you are not wrong.
Easily.
Mm-hmm. Well, if it's still 12,000.
I looked today at like 15,000 something.
No, the surgery.
Oh yeah, it's probably
We should-
like 15,000.
We should get an actual quote, and then we'll set the goal for what we need for you to do it, and then we'll fucking let her rip till it fucking fills
Yeah.
up.
Then we can document the whole like fucking
whole
procedure,
process.
the whole process, and then raise awareness for bald
Balding.
fellas.
I'll walk in, I'll be like,
And
hey,
women.
Doc, I'm gonna fucking be in the surgical room, and I'm gonna videotape this. He's like, no, you're not. Well, then you're giving us a 20% discount. You pick. Which one do you want?
I don't know how well that'd work.
Well, sometimes I know if you give people ultimatums, even if they're both in your favor, sometimes they get confused and then they pick one. And then,
Or he could just be like, I'm just going to call security, call the police, and you're gone. And you don't get either.
I'd run.
They're not going to arrest you. They'll probably just escort you out.
Somebody call security. Colby goes running down the hall. They'll never catch me. They're not going to chase you.
No, they'll just stop. Be like, what is this idiot doing? Why is he running?
Doing our job for
Thank
us.
you.
Thanks for leaving. Didn't even have to ask. Let's do that. I'm going to note that so that we can get the process started.
Okay.
Jeremy, we're going to get you your fucking hair back, man.
We're going to get you your hair back.
We're going to get you
like
your
it.
life back. You'll be able to go out in public again. You're going to be able to do all the things that you just haven't been able to do since you started thinning.
Be able to just look at myself in the mirror. And
You know, your
Do you just brush your teeth like this?
your confidence is
Eyes
going
closed.
to
Yeah, we took them all down in the house. I can't take it.
confidence will go through the roof,
Why don't you ever thought about just shaving your head?
Dude.
Just letting it go bald? Just shave
Actually, me and Kylie were just talking about it.
Kylie's gonna have to watch her back
yesterday.
if you get a full head of hair back.
And no,
All them fucking ladies be like, oh, look at that fucking hairline, bro.
no, still the same old face.
Yeah, but that hairline,
Look at that. It's Dave Portnoy.
that fucking dude, we should once you get your hair back, we should dress you up as Dave Portnoy. We should go to a pizza place, have you stand outside and do a fucking one bite, everyone knows the rules.
I don't think that. I mean, I could see minor similarities, but not like.
But imagine a car driving by, seeing a guy holding the box of pizza with cameras and lights, and you're standing outside, and you look like Dave Portnoy.
I think
They're
going
gonna
to
yell out the window, be like,
little bit,
Dave Barstool Sports.
but the stature is just completely different.
Yeah, he's tall. I don't know how tall
No,
he
he's
is,
not
but-
very tall. He's pretty short. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, but that's
But like
at a quick
he's-
glance,
he's thin.
Yeah.
He's very thin,
dude. When I was in the service,
and he wears like skinny jeans, and that's not gonna happen.
we snuck a kid into a fucking club in Spain, and we all walked in like we were his like posse, and we were telling everybody that he was fucking Mike Tyson. And they all the Spanish people thought it was Mike Tyson. We were like, hey, step back, like he was some fucking famous person. They're like, who's
so
that?
that's
Like,
just
Mike Tyson.
stupid people because like Mike Tyson is very recognizable.
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Like probably top 10 most recognizable.
Well, actually,
people
I
in the
don't know.
world.
I don't know if we actually said he was Mike Tyson. I think we were telling people he was a famous UFC fighter,
Okay, that's
But-
a little.
but still,
It's a bit different.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mike Tyson is just night and day. You know who Mike
Yeah.
Tyson is.
he's gonna beat the brakes off of Jake Paul.
Yeah, he is. I hope so.
Dude, I hope he
That's
just
gonna be a
fucking
great-
kills him.
He should. If it's a real fight, he would.
He's
he-
already
right.
he's already said he's like, I signed the contract just so I can do the sport of boxing a favor and retire Jake Paul. That's what he said.
Well, that's the thing is I'm pretty sure they're somewhat friends.
He's like, I like him. I
yeah.
like him, but he's not a fighter.
I like them.
I like him. He's just not a fighter. He ignited the animal in me again. I'm back. That's what he said. Oh, God, that's good.
So I don't really care for it that much. Maybe it's the squirt in it.
It might be the squirt. That squirt's pretty fucking old.
Very sweet, huh?
It's sweet, but also like cough medicine.
I will say,
Yeah.
I do like the peach better.
Yeah, because it is better.
yeah.
But this tastes like you melt down like a cough drop and into like liquid form, and you just pour it in a glass.
A lot of people are saying that you should try mixing it with lemonade, which is on the back of the box. I haven't tried it with lemonade. I've just drank it straight. And if you guys are wondering what we're talking about, we are drinking the new Blackberry Crown. And I think it's pretty okay. I drank a whole bottle of it the other night.
Yeah, but you really like that like sweet flavored type whiskey shit, whatever.
Yeah, I kind of got a sweet tooth, as they would say.
They would say.
You don't like it with the squirt, huh?
I don't think I would like it straight. I don't think I'd like it with. It's just not that great.
Told you it was the wrong squirt.
Yeah.
I might try it with a little squirt to see.
I really like the peach, and the apple. Like,
Yeah.
but this blackberry just isn't.
I like regular Crown. Just straight
And
regular
I
Crown, too.
don't really care for the regular shit. I'm more of a spice rum.
Me too. Me too.
Actually, really any whiskey in general. I'd rather have like spice rum or vodka. But I can get on board with some tequila and lemonade. You ever had that?
Yeah, it was like lemon drop, isn't it?
Lemon drop is like the shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's vodka and
Oh yeah.
with the sugar rim and
Yeah, the whole tequila thing. Me and tequila aren't that good at friends.
I like tequila.
it's good.
I can do like a little bit of tequila and like a margarita or something, but if I just start drinking tequila, man, I get a little spicy.
It's gotta be Patron though.
Start talking shit to inanimate objects and stuff, and
All the other ones I've tried are just garbage. Like
I don't know. We have
Jose's.
our Mexican friend that
Jose Gold,
Mm-hmm. Ugh.
some good shit. There.
our Mexican friend, he always gets these random bottles that he makes us try, and there's a lot of them are pretty good, but I can't pronounce the names. I don't know what the fuck they are.
Yeah.
There's the rocks one. I wanted to try the Tremania or whatever. Tremania.
Well, isn't there like two different kinds of
Terramana?
tequila?
Terramana?
that was like Tremania or something.
Terramana.
I gotta look it up.
Isn't there like two different kinds of tequila? It's like agave based or something else. There's another. I think there was like two.
Cactus poison, probably.
One of them is supposed to be a lot better. The other one is like what Jose is made out of.
Terramana. Weird. Could have swore there was an I in there.
Onomatopoeia.
I want to try the Tom and Bert's new vodka that they have coming out. Or
Yeah.
that came out. Porosos.
Yeah, you can't get it anywhere around here.
No, you probably have to special order that somehow.
I bet it'd be pretty good because Bert's a drunk, so
I don't think he is anymore though.
I think he slowed down, but like
Yeah, definitely slowed down.
it's still in there. It's always in there.
Once alcoholic, always alcoholic kind of thing.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with you.
I'm asking you first.
I'm asking you first. First is the worst. Second is the best.
You still seem a little sassy.
I'm not sassy.
Huh. You don't seem very peppy.
I'm peppy.
You should try saying that again, but a little peppier.
Okay, I'm peppy.
Touch my peppy, Steve.
So touch my peppy, Steve.
So we got, well, right now, it'll be over by the time you see this, but there's 2 days left of the Blackstone giveaway.
Yeah.
So that's when it closes. And then as soon as it's closed, we will go through.
Pretty much a day. Let's just say a day.
We will pick a winner. So
Well,
by
we
the time this comes out, we probably will already release the winner. So congratulations to whoever won.
we'll say it again, but yeah.
Yeah, we should probably release. Are we going to release that like this weekend? When should we do that?
Yeah, probably.
We should probably like release that this weekend
Yeah.
to one lucky fan who just happens to live in Iowa, primarily Clear Lake.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay,
I'm just pretending like we already know.
Yeah.
We don't know. It's 100% random. We don't even get to pick, really, actually.
No, you hit a button and it picks for you.
It'll randomly pick for us.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, because
It's a randomizer.
it's a randomizer.
Okay, well, I don't have anything new for you.
Anyway, we're talking about some unsolved mysteries. You probably don't even know that tune, do you? That's the Unsolved Mysteries like theme song.
In the backwoods of an Oklahoma town called Sinister.
Is there any like unsolved mysteries or cases or whatever that kind of pops in your head? Anything?
So I was thinking more of like a broad scale, like the fucking Bermuda Triangle.
Oh yeah.
How many of that? Like, you just can't float through there.
If you had the opportunity to go, like try, like, hey, we're gonna go on this boat. Obviously not a plane because that'd be a little too sketchy. But like, we're going on this boat and we're gonna go right to the Bermuda Triangle. Would you do it?
What kind of boat?
Dude.
Oh, I don't know. Like I don't know, like a big.
Aren't you a Bermuda Triangle survivor?
What?
Didn't you go through the Bermuda Triangle on your last?
No,
You did it
no,
on your cruise?
no.
Oh.
I went through the Suez Canal. Does that count?
Suez?
Suez.
That's a fancy name.
Yeah.
A big boat.
Yeah, let's say
Like cruise ship?
no, not a cruise ship. That's
We're talking.
I would say more like a
cargo ship.
Cargo ship
Ooh.
size.
It's hard for a cruise ship to just disappear.
How?
I don't know. You ever heard of the Titanic?
Well, it didn't disappear. It just.
I mean, it kind of disappeared.
We know where it's at.
We do now. You know how long did it take them to find it once it sunk?
Well, we had to wait for technology to catch up, but
Yeah.
I don't think the water's deep enough for a cruise ship to just disappear completely in the Bermuda Triangle.
I don't know how deep it is, but I would assume it would be. Yeah.
It's deep enough for it to sink, but I don't think it's deep enough.
Well, I
for it
mean,
to
we don't know that it. Yeah, it could just be you go to the Bermuda Triangle and zip zip.
How deep
aliens.
is the Bermuda Triangle? Google it.
Google. You got it?
They gotta know.
We'll see who gets it first.
If I'm on a cargo ship, I feel like I have a higher chance.
To 27,493 feet. So, yep,
Holy shit. I was wrong.
100.
I don't think the bow is sticking out of that.
I
at
was
all.
really wrong. There's been over 24 full-size cruise ships that have disappeared in the last 100 years.
Really?
Wow.
Well, I mean, 100 years though. That's dating back to before,
And they're talking like it's just like a no big thing. There's only ever been 24 that have disappeared.
Yeah.
It's like a lot.
That's yeah. We think of how many people are on a new one, or they're probably what 4,000 people on a fucking new.
I don't know.
cruise ship?
I've never been on one.
I don't know the
You've been
numbers
on
though.
one.
Probably.
Use
Yeah,
a
a
rough,
lot.
like a rough guess just by how many
Well,
people you looked
A
at.
carrier is like 3,000 people, 4,000 people, like between 3,000 and 4,000 or something like that.
So it's probably about that.
It's probably close. Anyway, would you go?
If it's a cargo ship,
Yeah,
I feel like there's a higher chance with the cargo ship
it's higher chance
Just
to.
to go down or get like. Is it just pirates in the Bermuda Triangle that fuck with you too? Like,
I don't know.
there's a ton of pirates because
I have no idea.
you got to know.
I don't
No,
think
you don't.
there's
That's
a
why you're
lot.
going there. You're going on an expedition to figure out
Yep.
what the fuck's going on down there.
I would. Fuck
You'd
it.
go?
Why not?
Yeah.
Would you get on a 4-person Cessna and fly through the Bermuda?
That's a little.
That's asking for
Yeah.
like portal time going to
that.
Maybe if you could go like a slow cruise above the water, like is the very lowest speed you can go without fucking dropping, and then just going like I don't know, 50 feet above the water.
dude.
Then that way, at least if you crash, it's not as bad as going from.
I don't know. If you crash though, would you want to Would you want to survive or would you?
That's a good point. I guess it depends on what's in the Bermuda. What if it's like some mystical fucking island that nobody can see because there's some weird force field around it?
Like Epstein's?
No.
A lot of people didn't see that.
Like a better one.
No, there was a lot of
one
people
that's
that saw that.
not filled with illegal activity.
But there was a lot of people that didn't see it. Like they
Heard there was a lot of
they didn't see it.
Yeah.
heard there was a lot of miners that saw that island too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like a ghost. You had to be under a certain age in order to like see it.
Well, you had to be either higher, the game higher or lower.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't be in between. You had to be like
Above a certain age or below a certain age. That's fucked.
Well, I think I'd fly on an airplane through the Bermuda Triangle.
I wouldn't.
I would be so upset though if I landed.
If you actually made it through.
Like if I like we just
It's
went
boring.
and I felt like I was gone for an hour. I'm like, there was nothing. And then we get back and they're like, holy shit. You guys are alive. I'm like, yeah. You've been missing for 20 years. I'm like, motherfucker.
That's literally a TV show.
Is it?
Yeah. What's it called?
Oh, is that one with the big airliner?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw like
20 years. I think they're gone for like 10 years.
I saw like a trailer for it a long time ago.
The Manifest. Yeah, it's not bad. I only watched like the first
Dude,
season.
that
or
would
something,
piss me off. I would be so
shitty.
mad.
That'd be shitty.
I don't know why I would be that mad. Actually, though.
Well, because you missed a lot.
Yeah, but
your
then
kids would be fucking 10 years older or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's probably why I'd be mad.
Yeah,
because
your wife would be remarried, fucking super happy.
Yeah. Yeah. She would like smile.
You'd see like a genuine smile, and then she'd see you and back to frown, Janed.
Dude, you know.
And we would be fucking best friends with this dude. Like he'd be the coolest motherfucker.
He'd be like Colby, but better. So much.
You guys got the rest of this, right?
Yeah.
You good?
Make sure to grab the potato on your way out.
Okay,
Put him in your spot.
Small sidebar, real quick.
Uh-huh.
So we had family in town this weekend. So Friday night we were hanging out here and got to be a little bit of a late night. We went inside and I went to bed. However, my wife fell down the stairs.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened there.
So she was trying to go downstairs to go shower, and she fell.
Because that fucking bathroom's not done.
I feel like this is your fault.
Yeah.
Right?
You got her
all
drunk,
So
and you didn't have the fucking shower finished.
she yelled at me really loud in the middle of the night, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And I went, and she's like,
Did you grab your gun?
she was like halfway down the stairs, and I'm like, what is the matter? She's like, I fucked my foot up. It's bad. And I'm like, oh, well, we can't go anywhere now, so I guess whatever. Like, she went and showered. I went back to bed. She went to bed.
I'm already halfway down here. Might as well go to shower. You go back to bed.
We went. So then we woke up in the morning, and she's like, I need to go to the ER. My foot's fucked up. It's bad. So we went to the ER, and we got there, and they're all like, what happened? And I didn't even put two and two together, but she said, I fell down the stairs, and I looked up, and the lady at the reception desk was looking right at me, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So I'm like, play it cool. You didn't do anything wrong.
But you felt like you did.
I felt like
God, did I
like
push her?
I had pushed her
beat
down
her
the
up.
stairs. So then we sit in the waiting room for like 5 minutes. It was quick. Like we got in and back to a room. Her nurse is like, what happened? She's like, fell down the stairs. Looked right at me. I'm like, yeah, 2:00 in the morning.
What a putz, right?
And he like, so then he like smiled at me and he's like, a lot of injuries happened at 2 a.m. and like walked out like he got it. Okay, she was drunk. Then the doctor or the medical student came in and was like, all right, so what happened? And Jaden's like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah, that sucked. I hate that.
Fell
shit.
down the stairs. And the medical student was like, like broke her neck looking over at me. And I'm like, I might as well just tell everybody I did it. Because right now, they're all thinking.
You're already guilty.
They're like, do we need him to step out for a second? I'm like, God, fucking Christ. I thought that's what was happening because the x-ray tech came to take x-rays. And she goes, I'm going to need you to step out for me, will you? And I'm like,
because they want to get some deets from her. Like, while he's out, did he
do it? Did he push you? Did he show me on the doll where he touched you? And I'm like, oh my fucking God. So we got out of there and without me going to jail for domestic abuse, but
which you should have, be fucking monster.
God, man. I felt like I was just being treated like a pile of shit. I was still like,
you are a
wife
man,
beaten. So. And I was like, I didn't even do anything. I was sleeping. She's
if you guys need to go to the hospital in the middle of the night, whatever, you can call. I'll take you. Or her, whoever. I'll take you both. Whoever's hurt. I'm just saying, if it's like, you don't need to be like, well, we're drunk, can't drive. I guess I'll either wake up in the morning or I'll bleed out. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, like you could have called so many people to be like, yeah, we could probably go.
Yeah.
Let's pick you up and go.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't the type of situation where it was like, okay, we need to go. She was like, it hurts. She's like, I don't know. I don't think it's broke. She's like, I can't really put any weight on it right now, but I'm just going to finish showering and I'll see what I feel like in the morning.
But you guys were drunk, right?
Yeah.
How do you know? Do you know how much shit is numbed when you're drunk?
Oh,
if she felt it and she was drunk, that shit was bad.
Yeah, well, I'm proud of her. She took it like a champ.
I will say, one, she needs to stop posting the pictures of her foot. Whether it was swollen or not, or like whether it's swollen or not, it's still gross because it's a foot. But like it is like so swollen that you have to like double take. It's fucking it's fucked up.
Yeah. It probably wouldn't have been as bad if they would have went right to the hospital, but they waited fucking 10 hours after they fucking slept it off.
Fucking made her get in the shower. You fucking shower.
You get in the shower, let the heat fucking calm it down. You'll feel better, I promise.
I'm going back to bed and you crawl up these stairs.
You better not wake me again, woman. Yeah. I won't tell you a second.
I'll push you again. It'll be the other foot next time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
looks 100% like
that's
about
how it went. Nah, I didn't. You know, it didn't look that bad. Like the night she did it, it looked like she had just like kicked something, like with the top of her foot,
or somebody kicked her.
But then you know that game when like you kick somebody's foot while they're walking and they trip on their own foot.
Yeah.
Looked real similar to that.
Yeah. Just happened to be when she was going down the stairs.
But the next
Colby was in bed.
The next day, I didn't realize it, but like where it looks like she kicked something on the top of her foot, it's bruised on the bottom. Like she kicked it so hard on the top that it bruised all the way down through to the bottom of her foot.
Red through her foot and bruised the bottom.
So they said it's hard to see if something's broke, right away sometimes. So I think she might have to go back and get another x-ray because I think she may have broke it. X-ray tech was taking the x-rays and I could see like the x-rays as they popped up on the screen. And I kept looking at her. I'm like, it's broke. She's like, is it really? I go, I have no fucking clue what I'm looking at. Could be. Looks like it.
Yeah.
But they said it wasn't broke. So
well, there goes her summer. She's not gonna be able to get in the water because she's gonna have a cast on it.
Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, so we'll figure
that's
that
only
out.
6 weeks. She's got plenty of time.
She got plenty of time.
For a foot?
Unless she talks back again.
Yeah. That's the best part. It's easier to re-break them.
Right? Yeah, I'm getting my fucking egg sandwich.
All right. Anyway, back to our main topic.
By the way, I'm joking. I did not push my wife. I love my wife dearly. She was drunk, fell down the stairs. End of story. Moving on.
Don't ask me again.
Don't ask me. Yeah, so the Bermuda Triangle, man.
Yeah.
That, I wonder how many things have disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle.
A lot.
How do you even spell it?
B-E-R-M.
Ooh.
Duh.
Not how I would have spelled it. Bermuda Triangle.
Really?
TRI.
I feel like that one's pretty straightforward.
But he was
Here it
like, says.
is.
Is it Bermuda or Bermuda?
Like
Bermuda.
Bermuda.
a section of the North Atlantic Ocean off of North America in which 50 ships and airplanes are said to have disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. There must be a current or something logical to explain why they just disappear.
Yeah, magnetic something or others. I don't know.
Something's going on.
Yeah. One that sticks with me is the whole JonBenét. You remember the JonBenét Ramsey?
JonBenét Ramsey.
Wow, really?
No.
JonBenét Ramsey.
Enlighten.
She was, how old was she? She was 6 years old.
Oh, it's a girl?
A girl, yeah. She was
Named John?
John, like, I don't know. It's like JonBenét is like her first name.
Jean.
Oh.
Like they tried to be French with it or something.
Hmm.
But she was it was in Boulder, Colorado. I can't believe you guys don't remember that. JonBenét Ramsey. Anyway, she was Boulder, Colorado. She was a child,
What year was this?
1996. So a year after that.
Oh.
But she was a like a child. What do they call them? Like a model. The fuck do they call those?
Like a child actor?
No. She would do like shows, like modeling,
Pageants?
and pageants, and child like pageants. She was
pageants?
like a multiple pageant winner and stuff like that. And her parents called the police like one morning and said that she was missing. And the cops came, questioned them, all this stuff, blah blah blah, whatever. And then eventually they found her body in their basement, like fucking. Like a cord or something around her neck, tied up and tape over her mouth and all this shit. And still, nobody's been arrested for it. I can't believe you guys don't know about the JonBenét
I
Ramsey
don't
thing.
think I've ever heard of it.
Really?
Yeah.
You neither? No fucking shit.
But you said this happened in 96?
Yeah. I mean, you were
Yeah, I
three,
mean,
but
I was
still,
3.
like, it's still
It
like
was-
even a big thing. Like,
So-
I've seen it on like a tabloid just the other day. Like, oh, the mom's.
Yeah, but
Guilty.
if you never like heard of it, like, or seen anything about it, or like knew about it when it happened, you're probably just gonna scroll past that.
So,
I don't know.
what did they? So, they did like a full investigation on it? I'm guessing.
Yeah,
but
they did. I mean, I'm not going to go into read all this and go into the full details. Yeah, they did a full investigation into it. They they obviously didn't think to like look in because the parents called, or the mom, one of them called and said that she was missing, and so they came question the parents and stuff and was getting information. And then I don't know how if it was that day or hours later or days later or whatever, but they came back and they found that her body was in like a supply closet or something in their basement. It had to have been hours because I'm sure if it was days later, the parents would have noticed it or something if they didn't do it. But I think they did it. I think their parents or her parents or one of the parents did it. I can't believe you guys.
No,
That's crazy.
it's crazy to think that like most of the time it is the parents,
Right?
Like,
See, that's why like sometimes like you like don't want to think it was the parents or whatever because like she was taped and tied up and all this and all this other shit. Like, why would the parents do that? I guess unless they were like just fucked in the head or something.
Right.
But
How do you not rip your house apart looking for your child?
see, and that's another thing too. Yeah, like you're just gonna wake up, see she's not in the bed, and report her missing. Like, if it was my kids, I would look in every square inch of my house and outside of my house.
Yeah, before I call the cops.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, like there would be. I mean, I do that when we can't find our fucking cat.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm looking all over just to make sure he didn't sneak out into the garage or something.
right.
Yeah.
Imagine a fucking actual child.
Yeah,
Right?
and kids, like 6 years old.
Dude, they like to go hide from you and pretend like they're gone.
Well, and it's not like they're
Yeah,
gonna
And you're
be,
yelling for them and they're just like,
but it's not like they're gonna be gone for hours. They don't have that much. Like
no.
Well, I mean,
they got fucking.
I did that to my parents one time. I fucking got pissed off at them or something. I was probably close to the same age as her. And I fucking ran off and I went under my bed and I felt they were looking for me for a while. And I guess I fell asleep under my bed. And there's a picture of me like just laying under the bed sleeping, but they couldn't find me. And we lived in Colorado too, like next to a river and shit. They thought I fucking like
Oh fuck!
got out and
Oh,
drowned or
God.
something. But yeah, I was just sleeping under my bed.
Huh.
Lucky for them, because otherwise they wouldn't have this fine specimen of a man.
This sassy ass bitch sitting to my right.
Sassy ass bitch.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm surprised you guys. I feel like if you have,
I think
have
I've seen something on Netflix that sounds similar to that.
probably. There's been all kinds of look at that picture. Does that look familiar? I don't know if you'll be able to see it from there.
Not
But
really. Yeah, don't look familiar to me.
Can you see that?
She looks like Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone.
No,
From here.
yeah,
From
there,
here, I
maybe.
guess.
Well, you can't see what you're looking at
Right.
anyway.
Yeah, you blind fuck. You don't need a hair transplant. We need to get him some fucking glasses.
We have 2 GoFundMe's open.
Separate GoFundMe's.
We're gonna make Jeremy a bionic man.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Anyway, yeah, JonBenét Ramsey, man, I can't believe that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't. It sounds so fishy just listening to how you fucking explained it. It's like, yeah, the parents did it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna obviously, like I said, I'm not gonna go into it, but there was other details and shit like I'm sure there had to be like other reasons why they didn't arrest the parents. I know they were suspects for sure,
Huh?
but yeah, I can't.
That's great.
I remember that one because I mean, I was 10 when this happened, and I think actually I was living in Colorado at the time when I was that age, or Wisconsin, one of the two. Can't remember.
Huh. Well, one that sticks with me, which it sticks with a lot of people around here in this area because everyone knows about it. And it's one of those cold cases that there's so many dead ends and speculations of what happened to her and where she went. But I think the other thing that makes this one big is she was also a news reporter. She was the morning anchor for our local news station.
Mm-hmm.
And her name was Jodi Huisentruit. And this one was June 27th of 1995.
You know, about a year prior to
She
this.
she called.
Just rough years. Those 3 years are
Right.
rough.
Yeah,
She
the
had,
late 90s, mid to
Yeah.
late 90s were just a hell of a time.
she had told a colleague that she was running late for the morning news.
Well, no,
And-
they called her because she didn't come to work or she was late, you know, whatever. So they called her and she, you know, said like, yeah, I'm coming.
Yeah, she had told a colleague that she was running late.
Yeah.
Between talking to the colleague, leaving her apartment, and her vehicle, something happened to her. And they found evidence of some sort of a struggle out by where her car was.
Yep.
I think they found like her car key was bent, like she was trying to get it in the key or had it in, couldn't get it turned and bent it.
Her shoes. I think like a hair dryer or hairspray.
Yeah, there was
Like can
there was,
hairspray. Like
a can
she's
of
probably like
hairspray.
getting her shit to go like do her shit on the way or something.
So it was just a few years ago. They officially, I think it was like 2000. Was it 2001? They officially announced her as being deceased.
Yeah.
They still have not found her. They deemed her legally deceased, and like I said, there's so many avenues that like there's so many different stories that people have said and are supposed to be like. There was this guy that she had been talking to, and she would go on like weekend trips with.
Yeah.
Who was like way older than her, and they thought maybe he had something to do with it. And then there was another guy that
Was like a super fan kind of deal.
and they like found his DNA or something like in the parking lot or on her car or something, and there was no reason for it to be there. But then his alibi ended up being like rock solid, like he wasn't anywhere near the area at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And there was just so much stuff. And to this day, they still haven't solved it. And I think they just raised a couple years ago. They just raised the reward money for anyone that steps forward with any evidence that leads to the discovery of Jodi. So
Yeah.
now it's up to like 50 grand
50 grand. Yeah. There's a private investigator who's, I don't know if he was or still is working on it, but he was saying that he thinks that there's somebody that's still alive that either, you know, knows something about it or knows like what happened, like they were a part of it or something.
Yeah.
He says that he thinks that it's just like a matter of time, like they're just like sitting on the edge of their seat, like, oh, I want to say something, but like I don't.
There's so much that happened like right after that when she, you know, and obviously I was young when it happened. So like, I don't know, you know, everything that went down. But just from like what obviously we watch every time they come out with like a new story about it and blah, 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 because it's local and it hasn't been solved. But over the years, like I've seen, there was a post on Facebook like 10 years ago where somebody was driving through Texas and they were going under an overpass that had been like graffitied and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it said, to get away with murder, go to Mason City, Iowa. And they posted it on Facebook or whatever. And I know for a while it was going around and people were like, Jodi Huisentruit, like that's what they're talking about. Must be.
Yeah, because there was a lot of people who like blamed the police. Or not blamed them, but they said that they had like something to do with it, you know, because they were
like a cover-up deal.
Yeah, because they were fucking dirty and
there
shit.
was another story about how she was also like running stories about like a local drug ring that was she was doing stories or something, or getting too deep or too close to like this drug circle that was going on running through Mason. And they said, you know, because she was a reporter and doing the news, that like she was getting too close to like getting these people caught or about to like be on the edge of a breaking story. And, you know, they think that maybe that was something to do with it at one point. But I don't know. This is it was 20. Well, this was posted in June, but it's like 28 years, 29 years.
28 years. Yeah, I remember it too, because I remember seeing this on the news, and I remember seeing like this always sticks. This is why I always, when I see like a white van going down the road, I always immediately start thinking of Jodi Huisentruit, because I remember them on the news saying
there was something about a white van.
White van, like yeah, look, you know, last seen whatever. I don't even remember what it was, but I remember a white van being part of the story somehow, you know.
Yeah, if you guys see a white van,
run.
Open the back of it and make sure Jodi's in it.
Make check for Jodi. At the very least, you might find some candy and some children.
All these painters and plumbers are gonna be like, all right, people keep breaking into my fucking van. They don't take anything, but they're breaking into my fucking van.
Yeah.
Have they ever done like they can do those like AI deals where it'll show what she would look like now? Like, have you ever seen any picture of that?
No.
I haven't either. I just wonder if there's ever anything like that. Because she'd obviously be like, what?
56 or something.
56.
Yeah.
I think they're presuming that she's just dead.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm
She's
if I had money on it, then yes. But what if, like, you see all these like these movies though? You know, I mean, just obviously they're movies, but like,
what if
something happened and she went on the run, and all of a sudden she's in fucking
Guatemala,
France, or
dude,
you know, just up and moved her life. Just said, I'm fucking out of here.
What if she's been locked in a dungeon basement this whole time, and she's the lead part of the caterpillar centipede?
Well, that is very possible up to that caterpillar part, because that has happened. I remember seeing a story it was a while ago now, I guess, but it was like some girl. I think when she escaped, she was probably in her like 20s or something. But yeah, she had been like captive by this dude since she was like a kid, just in his dungeon basement.
Fuck.
And then like she escaped one day, and it was like 10, 15, 20 years or whatever or something in this dude's fucking basement.
You know how hard it would be to keep somebody alive, shackled in a basement that long?
Dude, do you know how
not to mention the amount of work and effort? You'd have to clean up all their shit. And
yeah, but do you know how? Yeah, but they love those types of fucking crazies. Love that shit.
Dude,
you know how hard it would be to live through that?
I just saw something today, and out of Story County, I think it is Story City, maybe. So real close, that 4 people just got arrested for felony kidnapping and willful injury. And it was like a mom and dad, their 20-year-old son, and their 16-year-old daughter all had this like guy living with them. And they had fucking tied him up to the bed, like arms and feet, and they were just like beating the fuck out of him.
Wait, the family?
The family. The whole, they proved that the whole family was in on it.
What?
And they were just beating the fuck out of him. And like somehow this guy he maybe had to go to the hospital or something, and they just arrested all 4 of them.
So how?
Wow.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
So how was he like attached
That's
to
a
this family?
That's a solved
they-
mystery.
I don't know how he was. I read it right before I came in, but like I thought it was crazy because it was Story County, like just
Do you
hour
think?
away.
Do you think like the parents got this guy or whatever, however he came to be in their fucking place, did this shit, and then they like made the kids do it, like to like indoctrinate them into their kind of lifestyle?
Well,
type shit?
I think what probably, I mean, I'm assuming that this guy fucked up, or did something fucked up to the family. It looked like it might have been drugs involved because even the fucking 16-year-old girl looked like she had scabs on her face, like meth bullshit. Like
you should
real
open with that.
stand-
Now
But,
it makes more
yeah,
sense.
Yeah,
Real
no.
stand
like,
up,
it was
classy family.
Yeah. I mean, not trying to judge a book by its cover, but like
Cover's pretty
it's
torn.
pretty, yeah.
Yeah.
Covers tore up.
Says a guy who's never read a book.
Yeah.
I've read plenty of books.
And like they had all 4 of their mugshots on there, and yeah, it didn't look like it was a very high class operation, whatever
Doesn't
they were
sound very
doing.
high class.
So
Probably stole their drugs from him or something weird like that.
something weird like that, and they just fucking kidnapped him, tied him up, and then I think
Just
like it was. I think it was probably like the parents started doing it, and then the kids got
involved.
into it. And,
Parents were like, "Yeah, Brenda, get him."
yeah, because I mean
Brenda.
the young boy was 20 years old and she was 16, so I'm sure that they obviously knew what was going on, so they're gonna
I assume
charge
the 20-year-old was still living with him.
Yeah, and the 16-year-old got charged as well.
I'm
with
sure
all
the
these
brother and
felonies,
sister
so-
were probably fucking.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. We'll have to look it up because it was.
Yes, sis. I
It
got
was.
a little meth left. You want it? Gonna have to work for it though. Fucking trash.
I was like, I wonder what Chat GPT, like AI, would say. Like, I asked it, I was like, where's Jodi Huisentruit? And it said, it knows. I'm just kidding. It said, as the last update is like, television news disappeared, has not been found, our case is still undergoing, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, that's not as cool as I know where she is.
No.
Chat GPT did it.
Or Chat GPT, somebody who worked on Chat GPT knows something.
Something.
Yeah.
Did
It
you,
is crazy
Did you ask it
because
to draw a sketch of her face
people-
at 55?
It's not that kind of program.
You should make.
There's
a program
people
like
that we have interacted probably with in the community that probably know.
I guarantee.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Like,
for sure.
Guarantee.
Yeah.
I guarantee we've talked to somebody that either knows
Yeah.
or was a part of it.
Well, you had to, because they say what, like, the odds are high because they say in your lifetime you walk past like how many serial killers or something like that, or a murderer, or not serial killers, but
Yeah.
something weird like that. And like,
Oh,
Well,
I'm sure that like
But
just
see,
on a regular day.
but see,
I
I,
mean, not
look
a regular
at
day, but you're somewhere and at like an event or something, and there's definitely somebody that murdered somebody.
what I find. What
Like
I
a big
find really
concert or
funny.
something, you're-
oh, yeah.
So think about if you just walked into one of the local bars, right? And you sat down next to a guy and you were like, "Whoa, you heard the latest update on Jodi Huisentruit?" I guarantee you're gonna hear somebody's version of where they think she is based off of what they've heard from somebody else.
yeah.
Mhm.
And one of those stories is probably the fucking truth.
Or at least pretty accurate.
Or has the truth behind
Pieces
it.
Yeah.
pieces of them have some of
You
the
know.
truth, and like so every story you hear has a little bit of it,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
just like the game of telephone, like
Well,
Yeah, because they probably all came from like close to the same source or whatever.
right.
And then it just, as it went on and on, it got twisted into like, oh, it was drug related, but it was just,
Yeah.
some guy she knew or something. Or
Some guy she knew that was selling a little bit of weed here and there just to make ends meet and
Yeah.
or get his weed for free.
Right,
Was-
yeah,
you
right.
know, it wasn't even that big of a deal, maybe, but
all I know is if this case ever gets solved, it's going to be like the fucking biggest fucking news in North Iowa.
Oh, yeah.
People will be talking about that for weeks.
Speaking of, whatever happened with that whole serial killer guy in the east side of Iowa? He's like a really old guy and he died, and then his daughter like ratted him out. I was like,
Ratted
oh
him
yeah,
out?
he's got fucking
Bodies everywhere.
women buried everywhere. Whatever happened with that?
was
I-
that east side of Iowa?
It was eastern Iowa somewhere.
Where?
Like way over by
I thought it was like
Nebraska.
southwest. That's west.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know why I
So
said
that was
east.
pretty
west,
close
west
to.
side.
I thought it was pretty close to my hometown.
Was it?
I think so.
It was-
Shelby.
Something like that. Yeah.
Shelby.
All I remember is
Iowa?
like that was like a big deal.
yeah,
they were
on
bringing all
I
these-
saw it all on TikTok or whatever.
Yeah, well, I saw it on
and-
the fucking like
yeah.
Fox News or whatever, Newsmax or something, and they were having like police canines and fucking digging shit and sonar and all this fucking
Yeah,
weird
I don't
shit.
know. I never heard anything more about it.
I didn't either. It just kind of
Yeah,
disappeared.
Yeah, it was published in October of 2022 on like every one of these fucking sites.
God, that was
I feel like it
2
was
years ago?
closer than that too.
Lucy Studi,
Where was it?
rural stretch of Iowa is all it says, where a woman says her father buried dozens of young women he had murdered. The local sheriff and FBI said. Cadaver dogs sniffed out suspected human remains at the site. She had long identified as a burial ground in Thurman, Iowa,
Thurman.
about 40 miles south of Omaha. So like
most of the women were
Wait,
sex
that
workers or
doesn't.
trained.
40 miles south of Omaha. That doesn't even make sense.
it
It's
says-
not even. That's not even remotely possible to
Said
still
it-
be in Iowa.
Said the workers are trained to lured by Studi from Omaha to his rural property.
We're in a holding pattern until everyone gets together. Fremont County Sheriff.
See, it said search of alleged serial killer's land. You son of a bitch. Turns up no evidence. Daughter says she'll take a polygraph. Well, I guess they haven't found anything, but
Maybe that's why. She believes that up to 70 bodies were buried,
Yeah,
many
so
of them in a 100-foot well.
she said he murdered 5 or 6 women a year over several decades and buried them in or around a abandoned well. Thurman, about 40 miles from Omaha, Nebraska.
Oh, from.
Yeah, this one said south of Omaha.
So it's 425 acres. So
That.
maybe they are buried there, and she just, from
That's crazy.
being so long ago and fucking trauma and all this shit, she just forgot maybe where she thought it was by the well, but there's somewhere else on this.
But you would
425
But you
acres.
would think that if there was that many, 5 or 6 a year for decades, like if he was still doing it, obviously there'd be some fresh holes. Like,
Sure, but he was probably pretty fucking old.
yeah, I guess.
So how long? I mean,
Right. If he didn't do it for a couple years,
See, the other sister said, I'm 2 years older than Lucy. I think I would know if my father was a murderer. I would know if my dad was a serial killer. He was not. And
So
I want my
Lucy's
father's
a
name
crazy
restored.
bitch.
yeah, it's possible.
Lucy's a crazy bitch.
My father
I
was
hated
not
her.
the man she makes him out to be. He was strict, but he was a protective parent who loved his children.
So weird.
Huh. They're going to
So
find
why
100
the
bodies.
fuck would she fucking just wants that fucking 15 minutes of fame or whatever? I guess.
Yeah.
So
She wants
fucking
her,
weird.
her name in the news.
What?
I know a guy that's got bodies buried on his property.
Do you?
Yeah, Brandon Patton. You heard it here first.
It's possible. My fucking property's been around
There's
since
150 of them in a 20-foot well.
my house was built in 1916. So I'm willing to bet that there's something.
Is there any weird like concrete patterns in your basement floor? Like somebody had like patched it in after they buried something?
like the whole wall?
There you go.
And weird fact: the fucking puppy,
Yeah.
she'll just be randomly sitting there, and then she'll just start barking like crazy in the kitchen, like at the basement door and shit.
Really?
Motherfucker sees ghosts. I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just barking like there's a fucking intruder.
Maybe we should dig your basement up.
Yeah,
Maybe.
let's just tear it up. I got
That's
some.
fine.
I got a sledgehammer.
That's fine. You guys gonna help me
Jackhammer?
rebuild it afterwards?
Yeah.
Perfect. I've been wanting to redo that basement anyway.
What if
Honestly, if you let us just tear it up, that'd probably help.
who was
Maybe.
the
If as long as I don't have to carry the fucking because I'm assuming it's concrete down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
was
as
the
long as
guy
I
that
don't have to
fucking-
carry that shit out of there.
No, you gotta help.
No,
who was the guy that fucking robbed the
I'll
bank?
help
in
you
Mason
pour.
City?
I'll help you pour it, but I'm not carrying any of the debris out.
You can hire somebody to carry it out.
Oh, I'm not paying nothing.
You gotta contribute here a little bit.
I told you I would help demolish it and pour the concrete.
Who's the bank robber that robbed Wells Fargo in Mason City like way back in the day?
Oh, Babyface Nelson.
Mm.
No, I think it was John. It was John Dillinger. It was John Dillinger.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was Babyface Nelson.
No, it was John Dillinger. What if your house was the safe house and they have all that shit stashed underneath that fucking wall?
That'd be cool.
That would be pretty sweet.
Well, the wall is like 100% all the way around. It's like this.
I promise you.
It's like the fucking. It's almost like cinder block concrete or something. It was Dillinger. Fuck.
I promise you, if we find that shit, I just want to keep like one of like the old school $20 bills.
You can have a doubloon.
I'll just take a doubloon.
Doubloon.
It's not even a real doubloon.
The balloon.
The fucking it's the pirate gold, the doubloon.
Yeah, Dillinger. The Dillinger gang.
John Dillinger.
First National Bank, May City, March 13th, 1934.
Dude, so your house was standing right
My
down
house was-
the road.
Yeah, there's probably wasn't a whole lot of houses
Probably
No.
not.
around then. God,
What
I
if?
wish I could just fucking.
Let's tear the fucker up.
If I had a lot of money, right? I had like endless monies, I would tear the shit out of that place. Just so, and then I would just rebuild shit. You know,
Not only would that money be worth like the face value of what it is, but I guarantee you
Oh, more.
that bank from that long ago, those bills were probably all serialized, like
Mhm.
from the press. All serial numbers in a row, that old, I bet you'd be sitting on a fucking gold mine.
Yeah,
You could sell those to a fucking collector. 1936, you said? 32.
I just closed it, but yeah, it was like 36, 34, something.
Pre
like that.
World War II. Everything pre World War II is worth a fuckload of money. Let's take it up.
Okay, well, you gotta help fund the rebuild.
I'll bring the beer.
That's not what I'm talking about.
I'll bring the beer and the experience.
I
Fine.
can't.
I'm not going to share my doubloon with you.
I can't. First of all, it would be my doubloon.
Well, it depends on
I can't
who finds
rebuild it
first.
So broke, can't even afford to pay attention, dude.
That's a good one.
Yeah, you could use that at your.
That's a one-liner.
Yeah.
That's a good one-liner. So we got another fucking remodel project on our hands.
Mm-hmm.
After teardown, yeah, it'll be because the walls are gonna have to be. You know what? It's got like fucking up above. It's got those weird little like windows that you can open and get like.
Yeah, your
like
crawl
little
spaces.
space type deal.
Have you been in them?
No,
Have you looked in them
kinda, yeah,
with a flashlight?
yeah. But one of them's got like a murky window over it, so I can't really see in it too well.
Mm.
That's
But
the one.
it's mostly got like vents and shit in there.
That's the one. That's the murky window one.
I don't know.
That's where it's at.
Either that or bodies.
Either one would be cool to find.
Dude, what if
I don't know about
What
the
if-
bodies necessarily.
Dude, what
I
if
mean,
Jodi is under your
I've been
house?
living there for forever. Haven't 2 years. I haven't had anything happen yet.
Yeah.
So.
What
So,
if Jodi
be okay.
is under your house and John Dillinger's fucking cash is stashed under your house?
Yeah, Jimmy Hoffa's probably under there too somehow.
The fucking
He probably doesn't even know
The
who.
portal
You probably
to
don't even know
fucking-
who that is, do you? You know who Jimmy Hoffa is?
portal to hell.
Fuck.
That's under there too.
Huh? What?
Uh-huh.
The portal to hell? Yeah, that's down
portal
there.
to hell's down
Do you
there.
know who Jimmy Hoffa is?
No. Let me see. Jimmy.
yeah, you can't just throw these names out without
Hoffa.
like
Oh yeah.
giving me some description.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like of? But
Why? Like,
But it's
how
just
would I
like-
know him? What?
it's like it's just like a big went missing. He went. Yeah, he disappeared. He was like
See, that's more context that I didn't have.
he was a
Union leader who served as the
Yeah.
president of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters.
Teamster.
Mm.
People think like the Russian mob fucking got rid of him or something.
Did Jimmy Hoffa ever get
Never
found?
heard of Jimmy Hoffa, huh?
I mean, I don't know.
Jack Nicholson
Bloomsville
played him in the
Hills,
movie Hoffa.
Michigan. His body has never been found. They say he's buried under a ballpark.
Yeah, I've heard that.
That dude, how do people just? I feel like back then you could get away with it.
Obviously,
Nowadays you could not get away with.
yeah. Fucking pissing on a person in public.
Yeah, you could not kill somebody, hide them, and get away with it. You just can't. There's not a fucking chance.
You could you everything would have to go in your. We've gone through this little rabbit hole
Yeah.
before. Everything would have to go in your favor though.
fucking West Texas.
In West Texas.
Yet
That's where you gotta go.
even then, man, like your tracks to West Texas and back have to be so clean. You wouldn't. I mean,
You could do it here. You would just have it'd be like the middle of the night, nobody around, the person you're killing, neither one of you would have to have a cell phone or anything like that that can track your fucking footprint.
You can't know them. They got to be a complete stranger.
They
no
gotta be-
ties. You've never ever been in any.
No, well, even I mean, you could even have like slight ties to them and shit, and it'd still be you could still if there's no fucking way to track you to them at the same time that they went missing, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, you'd still have to find a way to get rid of any evidence that you like the weapon, the body, all that shit. Anyway,
Dude, that's
dark rabbit holes.
yeah.
But that is all the time we have. So, what is it? www.findjodi.com or something like that?
findjodi.com.
Yeah.
If you know anything,
Just fucking speak out already.
Speak your
28
mind.
years. Let it go.
we need to find
We
Jodi.
need to find Jodi.
Jodi needs to be found. If you know anything, if you've heard anything, even the slightest rumor, report it. Get it out
You
there.
never know, even if you think it's stupid.
It might be the small little fucking missing link that they need to put all the pieces of the puzzle together to find her.
Yeah.
Report it.
Al Capone went to prison and died in prison because of tax evasion. So
He escaped, I bet.
he died in prison.
I bet he escaped. It wasn't really him. Stunt double,
I'm just saying, he did all this shit, got caught for tax evasion.
right?
So any little thing could be the fucking thing that sets Jodi Huisentruit's spirit free.
There we go. We're trying to do our part to bring Jodi's.
And on the next episode, Colby's going to tell his version of his Jodi Huisentruit. Just kidding, he's not.
My version.
Your version of what you think happened.
I think before she went to work, she was hanging out with a farmer who she was friends with. And when she was hanging out with this farmer, I think she fell in a pig pen and got eaten by pigs.
She fell into a pig pen
Yep.
or pushed?
And the farmer just couldn't get to her fast enough to save her life.
Could be. That's
They ate her all gone. Completely gone.
possible. That's possible.
And then he thought they were going to suspect him of pushing her in a pig pen, so he just never said anything.
It's because she was out there doing a mad pig disease story.
No,
and then
she said this news anchor stuff is for the birds. I'm going to learn how to farm and start my own farm because that's where the real money is.
Yeah.
So she was learning in her hours outside of newscasting. And then tragic farming accident that just never got reported.
Yeah. Sounds legit.
So if you're the farmer, now's
Speak
your
up.
time.
Yeah, you're probably on your deathbed anyway. By now.
Yeah, because I mean, a farmer back then would have definitely been in like their 40s.
Yeah, since none of them like grew up farming and
No.
just like continued on through once they got out of school
No,
at 13.
no, that's not how that works.
Anyway, yeah, so that's all the time. FindJodi.com.
FindJodi.com.
Yeah.
Also, congratulations to whoever won the Blackstone.
Yeah. And you will know by now.
You
We
will
don't know right now.
We
but
don't
you
know,
will.
but you will.
Yeah.
So,
So-
congratulations.
And congratulations.
Sassy bitch.
Congratulations. Thank you guys for tuning in here.
Actually, thank you guys.
Actually, thank
for
you
tuning
guys.
in here.
Yeah.
We love you.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Fuck,
Fuck
you.
you. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye. I'm chasing her butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have cowboy boots and wear their Wrangler. Near fuck me in the butthole. Take two. Chasing their butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have cowboy boots and carry around their pitchforks. Chasing their butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have real nice butts and wear those Wrangler jean shorts.
All right, dude.
Pulled shocks.
Pull shots.